What are Danny Boyle's top 10 films in my opinion? I feel this is an unrealized story lost in a sea of overblown aesthetic, but one benefit is that it does get a little better as it moves along. I just feel the script and narrative could have been reworked a lot. It's nowhere near as good as the book, but the existential themes are still there. They don't make as much of an impact though, but this definitely benefits from a good soundtrack and some stunning cinematography. I do feel its impact has dwindled since its initial release, but all in all, it's a fascinating tale of chance and circumstance that feels like a gritty thriller meets an R-rated Disney fairy tale. I don't love it as much as Trainspotting, but it is a pretty decent legacy sequel. It was great to spend some more time with these characters, and it definitely keeps the spirit of its predecessor going. A biopic that really deserved a lot more love. It's definitely not a puff piece on its central character and looks at 3 specific events in his life that really show his strengths and flaws. It plays out like a 3-act psychedelic opera. Gripping tale of survival and perseverance that may make you feel a bit queasy by the end, but it really puts a stamp that when he's at his best, Danny Boyle is a fascinating visual storyteller who brings a lot of emotion to his work. A great blend of a sci-fi thriller and space horror film that just fell victim to bad marketing. Love the direction the third act takes, and this should have been a bigger hit for Danny Boyle. Fascinating take on the zombie film that definitely plays by its own rules. It's bold and experimental, and by the second half, takes a direction that brings out some really deep thinking themes that make an impact. Great Alfred Hitchcock-styled storytelling delivered with a cool Britannia aesthetic. Story of 3 flatmates in quite the conundrum that delves into themes of greed and how it brings out people's darkest sides. But this is and remains his best film. A 2-part fable through the lens of addiction. It's not easy to watch, but it swiftly blends emotional impact, dark humor, stylish direction, a great soundtrack. Altogether serves a warning about the dangers of addiction.